Yes, welcome back to another video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and the like button, it helps the channel. But here we have a minimum of 1.6 mil for the tread depth. In Germany and in some places in Europe, they have I think it's a 4 mil or a 6 mil. I think it's a 4 mil or something like that. Minimum tread depth, and they have to change their tyres each season, so from winter to spring type thing. So they can't have winter tyres on the spring, evidently, whereas we have all year round tyres. So I went, oh okay, can I have those please? They went, okay, here you go. This is a few months ago. I thought nothing of it. I thought, part one, why not just get something? It's only like a brand new tyre has 8 mil, that had, I think it had 6 mil on it or something like that, or 5 mil on it, and so that means I've still got about another 3 to 4 mil of driving on these tyres. Then yesterday my car went in for its annual MOT, because if you're not from the UK, after a car's 3 years old from new, it has to have an MOT every year to check the brakes, tyres, the windscreen wipers, the lights, the emissions, everything. Whereas in America it's just a smog test, which is basically the emissions out of the exhaust to get a test. We have to make sure everything's adequate for the road. So I took it for an MOT and it failed its MOT, and I said to them, well, how has it failed its MOT? They went, tyres. I'm like, I've only bought them tyres two or so months ago. They went, well, apparently part one, and they have a crack in them that's deep enough to possibly bear the not the tread, what's it called, the thread bear, basically. It's deep enough to uncover thread bear, which could cause, any time or whenever, could cause a blowout on the motorway. And my wife's car actually blew out on the motorway, and I had to go and get it off her and then change the tyre over to a brand new one, which is a pain in the ass, as you can imagine. Hopefully she was next to a turn-off point, so she could pull into a hard shoulder and down there and get safe, got a tyre and changed it at the same place this part one, and a pattern. So I got a brand new one because that was kind of scary enough. And then I find out that my part one tyres are MOT failures as well. So I have the failed tyres in my back, in the back seat and the boot, and I'm not happy. I'm going there now to effectively get them to give me a refund, because they've effectively sold me dodgy tyres, and it's not even just not giving them shit, because they need to know that the supplier that they're actually using aren't supplying decent tyres for their consumers. So it's not just I want a refund, I'm giving them a warning in a nice way to say, don't use your supplier, or make sure your supplier checks their tyres, because these tyres that you sold me aren't maintained and not safe for the road. So hopefully I'll get the money back for them, because I'm not happy, because basically what happens if mine blew out and I've got two of them and they both blew out, then I'm fucked basically, aren't I? So we'll get there. I'm not going to say what the place is called, because that's not fair on them, but I'm going to go there and I'm going to tell them and see what they say. I've got the failed MOT thing that says that says that the tyres are no good, and we will see what they have to say, and I'll tell you the outcome of this as well. Safety is important, and at least if it's brand new, you know it's never been touched, never been on a car before. You don't know when these tyres were on the other car, how they treated the car. Did they bump up curves? Did the seal isn't fresh because they've had to break the seal when they took the tyre off, not brand new. So it's kind of like how you don't know how it was treated at all. 50 quid for your back and 100 quid for basically additional. Isn't that worth it for to make sure that your car is safe and efficient and you're not going to die?
A few moments later.
I took the failed MOT certificate before. Obviously I've got an actual pass one now, but I should show them. They could read what was wrong with the tyres, I asked for the manager because there's no point dealing with the workers, they ain't got any power. I mentioned that my wife had a blowout on her, so that I got 2 of them, both for 30 quid a pop. I know it's only 30 quid a pop, and for each tyre it's only 60 quid, but the tyres cost me 120 quid, so that's basically, I got 2 tyres basically for 30 quid again, because it's brand new and I got money back, which I'm quite happy with. They looked at the tyres, they said they look almost new, so because I got the best part 1 I could get, and they said, okay, cool, thank you for coming to us, because we need to make sure the supplier is notified of dodgy tyres. If they're an arse, I could tell everybody don't go to them, and because they're shit. But they were really nice. The people there are always nice, so it's just good to know that, you know, safety is of, because he probably won't give a shit, to be fair. In reality, he has to be all customer service and all that rubbish. He probably won't actually care about it. He'll probably be more annoyed that he's giving me this. And I did say I will be going back, but only for brand new tyres in the future, because for the sake of a 20 quid or whatever, or 15 quid for my wife's car, it's not really worth going cheap. Just go full, go proper, because then you know that it's brand new, it's never been touched, it'll pass the MOT, and it'll stop it, and it'll work to the efficiency they're supposed to, and to the quality they're meant to be. I've been using part 1 for quite a few years now, and this has taught me quite a lot of lessons, that it's cost me more, but what happens if it does blow out like my wife's did? It's not worth it at all. So yeah, a lesson to people and good advice, that don't go cheap on your safety. You are driving on motorways and with fluctuating temperatures and road surfaces, there's no point in trying to save money just so you can get a good deal, or get a few pints in the pub, or get a meal at somewhere, or save a few pennies. Just bloody spend the money, and your safety is most. If it blows out, you're fucked, and you've got more issues with your car, or you're dead. So is it really worth dying for the sake of under 100 quid? Not really. So there you go. What can I say? Don't go cheap on your safety of your car. To make sure what you do is safe. Some people do cut corners, but there's cutting corners and then there's safety. Come on, cat, move, I'm reversing. Oh yeah, just take your time. Got a bloody cat on the road, I don't want to reverse over it. I'm going to reverse and make it move. There you go, good on you, lad. So yeah, basically I do go cheap on some maintenance issues, like my AC unit cost for specialists would have cost nearly £1.5 to £2 grand, and I got it done for under £1,000 by sourcing the parts myself, and getting them fitted by a specialist though. And some of the parts weren't even needed, and I haven't really used the AC apart from when I first picked the car up, because in England it's basically effectively been raining for 18 months, near enough, on and off. We've not really had much sunshine in the past 18 months, which has been really annoying, but it is what it is. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, let me know if it was helpful. Let me know if you've had any issues with part 1 ones before. Have you done the same thing as me and decided to go brand new from now on? You know what I mean? Yeah, just stay safe, drive safe, look after your vehicle. Imagine if it blew out and you've got all your family in it, your kids in, your grandma, your grandpa, anyone that you find you love dearly, they're in the car, and you get a blowout or whatever. It's not worth it. So thanks very much for watching, and see you all soon for hopefully another video, not about the car, but there's we've had an exciting, I might do it, record it after this video actually. We had an exciting addition to the house renovation. 100-year-old house I'm renovating. We've got a new exciting addition to it, which my wife is very, very happy with. See you shortly. Bye bye.